So there's a million OF videos on outreach systems. If you're watching this, you've probably watched a bunch, whether they be like this outreach script works, do this to book more clients, here's how you do it. And I think everyone's missing the point because that stuff doesn't actually matter, right? You probably tried them. You don't really know if it's working. So you try another one and you're not sure what to fix. And this video is going to give you clarity on all of that. So no matter what outreach system you're using, no matter what method that you're using, this is what you have to have that's going to make it better. And that's exactly what I'm going to explain in this video, because someone actually DM'd me today and he said, hey man, do you think I should start sending, it was a question about outreach. So I started sending another message for XYZ. I'm not going to say exactly what he said, but the first thing I said was, well, what's your open rate? He said, I don't know. What do you mean? Well, what percentage of people open your DM? And he said he didn't know. He said a ballpark percent. And so I said, okay, well, if your open rate's around 5%, then you don't need to change anything to improve your open rate, because your open rate's already good. You just need to pump more volume through that, right? And so what you need isn't a perfect script. What you need is to know the numbers, because once you know the numbers of how many outreaches you send to book how many calls, then everything is simpler. Right? You can train a setter on the exact method that you use for DMs, and they can follow that, right? And they know exactly, if I send 1,000 DMs, this is how many calls I'll book, right? And so all you have to do is hit the numbers of volumes and you'll book as many calls as you want to book, right? And so this is what you should track. You need to make a Google Sheet, and all your leads should be getting filled on a Google Sheet. If you're still finding leads yourself, you shouldn't be. That's the lowest leverage task probably possible, is finding leads, right? Pay someone to find leads. It's not that expensive. If you can't afford that, literally ask someone for some money or some shit. Literally get someone to find your leads. Anyways, put those onto a Google Sheet. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have mark boxes for each stage. And these are the things you need to track: open rate, positive response rate, whatever you send to book a call, whether it's getting their WhatsApp or a Calendly link or whatever, boom, Calendly link sent, call booked. Those 4 things will tell you everything you need to know. So now let's say that your open rate is 3%, your positive response rate is 30%, and then from positive response to them actually accepting to book a call is 10%. And then, okay, call sent to link is 100%. You would know that the area in the process that there's an issue going on. You would be able to see, okay. You would be able to see, oh, okay, when I send a DM, I get a positive response. All that's good. All I have to do is change that bridge in between them responding positively and sending a call link, so you know exactly what to fix. But let's say it was 3% open rate, 50% positive response, 50% yes to Calendly, and an 80% booking rate. Everything is good. And so a lot of people have something like that, but they don't think it's working because they don't send enough volume. And so they change something, and then the entire system breaks, right? And so the data is the most important thing you have, because when you have the data, it's pretty easy. You know exactly what to fix. And a lot of times, here's the key part, is that pumping more volume through something that already works, maybe not at the rates you want, but it works. Pumping more volume a lot of times is better than trying something new, because when you try something new, you risk breaking what already works. And so if you're doing outreach right now, do not send another message. Go make a Google Sheet right now. Go ask ChatGPT how to make the formulas so it's going to auto calculate all the rates. That's what you need to do. And look, I'm on the Snapchat right now recording. I'm getting happy group chat text from the models, right? Because they get results. So what we do works, and we use this philosophy for every part of the business, not just outreach. And I strongly suggest that you use it too. And if you don't have the numbers, you don't have a business, you can't ask questions on how to fix your outreach because you don't even know, right? And so I'm not going to talk about, maybe I'll make another video talking about actual ways to be more successful with outreaching, because I see our models DMs from these agencies, and it is some of the craziest stupid stuff I've ever seen, and everybody sends the same thing, right? So you don't want to sound like that. Everybody sounds the same. So you have to figure that out too. But anyways, track your rates. If you track your rates, you will know exactly how everything works. You can train setters. You can actually remove yourself from a business. And this is how all business owners think. So if you're an OF manager, or you're trying to start, or even you're doing this right now and making money, figure out your numbers, because every single real businessman knows the numbers of their business very, very well.